Welcome, everybody, to the League of Cinephiles. I'm your host today, Jack Renault, bringing you more cinema-related competition. Today, we are continuing our singles film trivia clash tournament. Today, with a match between Alex, the host Helmer, and David, the ultimate Taylor. We've got our 4 and 13 seed, and we've got a good match today as I bring in my co-host helping me today, Mr. Tristan French. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Looking at this matchup today, we've got a member of your team, the Nice Guys, and number 13 seed, David. And you've been working with him here for a little bit, but he is still the newer player. So what do you think he has going forward for him looking at these stats?
Well, as we saw in the teams division, he did really, really well with Sean. And he proved that he's one of the strongest players in trivia. And I'm really excited to see him prove himself in singles as well. I think he's going to need to bring the director around a bit up. He's 40%, but I know he's been working hard, and I'm excited to see what he can do today.
And then same thing for Helmer. He, of course, is the host. He's been at this thing for a long time. You got a singles record of 3-3, duos and 3-2. Combined first round 4.0. So they're about the same, if not the same, on that first round. Yeah. Actor round 69%, also just about the same level. And then director, he's got a much better record. We, of course, know him as kind of the classic old Hollywood guy. But David actually has a lot of classic movies under his belt. I was on his Letterboxd, so that's not exactly the gray area that Helmer can expect this time around, I would say.
Yeah, with a lot of opponents, that's one area that Alex has a one-up on them. But in terms of David, he knows cinema, classic cinema. He's got a wide array of knowledge from all different eras.
All right, and let's go ahead and bring out our first competitor. He is the number 4 seed. He is a member of the 5 Angry Men. He is the host and creator of the League of Cinephiles. Please welcome Alex, the host, Helmer. How are you doing, my friend?
This 4 could represent a lot of things, and for right now, it represents my trivia record against the Nice Guys. A good old 4 and 0. Never lost, in LeVar Ball's words. So I'm looking to go a good 5-0. Gil or Tristan, hope you guys have a good match. But, I'm focused on this, focused on David, focused on that 5-0. And, let's do this. I'm ready to get back in the ring.
Yes, the winner of this match is going to face either Tristan or Gil in one of the matches in the following weeks. So bringing out his competition today, the number 13 seed from the Nice Guys, David, the ultimate Taylor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. That's, when I beat Alex, it's going to be one. Obviously always the game show nerves, but I'm, interested to play against Alex. I don't see him. I always see him on the other side, so it's interesting to see him on this side.
I hope it's intimidating.
All right, so let's go ahead and get round 1 started. Tristan, if you can read the rules.
Of course, yeah. So in round 1, we're going to have 8 questions, 15 seconds for each question. Both competitors must write down answers legibly and completely. 1 point for each correct answer. Competitors have 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use over the course of the match. And if a competitor goes perfect in the first round, they will get a bonus question for a potential 9th point.
David, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And Alex, are you ready?
Licorice pizza isn't that good. Let's get started.
That's why I wore it.
Well, let's get ready to clash. Tristan, you can go ahead and start us off with the first question.
So, the first question, round 1. Which accomplished TV actress portrays Velma in Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed? 2 movies I have not seen in like 10 years.
I actually watched the first one like a few months back. Can't go wrong with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's go to David first.
I butchered it, but Linda Cindavallini.
And Alex?
I think it's Linda Cardellini.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to give that point to David. Alex, you do get the point.
Alex is up 1-0, going over to question number 2. Which one of legendary director Peter Bogdanovich's films was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars?
Amazing filmmaker.
Rest in peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Let's go to Alex first this time.
Last Picture Show.
And David?
I haven't seen any of his films, unfortunately, but rest in peace.
So Last Picture Show was correct. Alex gets the point.
Still looking clean on his way to a perfect round. 2-0 is the current score.
What Spider-Man film was known as the most expensive film ever made at the time of its release and the most expensive in the franchise overall? This is a tricky one. I think you kind of have to think of it.
Indeed.
Apologies. My pen's kind of running out of ink.
4,
But
3, no worries. 2, 1, and time's up. Let's go to David first.
I was switching, but I think it's Spider-Man 3. Oh, sorry.
And Alex.
Spider-Man 3.
Those are both correct. Yes, it is Spider-Man 3.
David gets on the board, picking up his first point. Helmer going 3 for 3. Question number 4. In Reservoir Dogs, how many men are involved in planning the heist during the iconic diner scene? I need to give this one a rewatch. It's been a little while.
I do too. I wasn't crazy about it when I first watched it, but I feel like I'd like it on rewatch. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat. First repeat. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up. Let's go to Alex.
Sorry, it's a bit faint. Damn it. 6.
And David?
I got it wrong.
So the correct answer actually is 8.
Okay. And no perfect round for Alex. Just...
Thank you for reminding us.
Scoreboard.
Question number 5.
What comedic actor portrays Tanner Bolt, Nicholas Dunn's lawyer in David Fincher's Gone Girl? Such a good movie. Fincher apparently has a new movie coming out this year.
Apparently, yeah.
I heard it's called Knockout Territory.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
Tyler Perry.
And Alex.
Tyler Perry.
Awesome. Both get that right.
Question number 6. 3090, Come to Your Senses, and Louder Than Words are the names of songs from what recent musical?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's go to Alex.
Tick, tick, boom.
And David.
Tick, tick, boom.
Awesome. You both got it right. It is tick, tick, boom.
Going on to question number 7 with a score of 5-3. While he won for Lilies of the Field, Sidney Poitier received his first Oscar nomination for what film? He only got 2, I learned, nominations in his career. It's kind of crazy.
That's nuts. Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat.
Nope.
First repeat. Looks like pens are both down, so let's go to Alex first.
The Defiant Ones.
And David.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
And the correct answer was The Defiant Ones. Alex got that right. Awesome. And going on to question 8. All 3 films in the Harold and Kumar series feature a cameo from what actor?
I saw the trailer for these movies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Let's go over to David.
I haven't seen any of them, but I believe it's Neil Patrick Harris.
And Alex.
I have no idea.
Neil Patrick Harris was the answer we were looking for. So David gets the point.
David inching his lead shorter. The score is currently 4-6.
Okay.
Still in favor of Helmer. So round 2, as you guys know, is the picture round. You guys are going to have to name the actor from the picture provided. You'll have 3 pictures to answer. One is a 1 point, one is a 2, and the last is a 3. Helmer, you are in first place. Would you like to defer to your opponent, or would you like to go first?
I'm not used to this. I'm not usually leading after round 1. I will go first. Actually, can I go second?
I don't know. Can you?
It's you. I mean,
I'll go second. I'll go second. I'll switch it up a bit.
All right, so David will be answering questions first. Kristen, whenever you're ready.
here's your first picture for 1 point.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
He says Freddie Prinze Jr., and that is correct. It is Freddie Prinze Jr. Awesome. So, Alex, here's your 1 point.
Damn it. Oh, Anna Paquin.
He says Anna Paquin, and that is correct. Both competitors getting their 1 point correct. So, going on to the 2 point for David.
Shoot. Oh, man.
Damn it.
Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Matt? I don't know. I knew he's Riff, but...
He is Riff, yeah. His name is Mike Feist.
Should have gone.
And moving on to Alex for his 2-pointer.
Damn, should have gone the other way around, Alex.
I guess.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Bill Paxton.
And he says Bill Paxton, and unfortunately that is incorrect. It is Kelsey Grammer.
Grammer.
He's the Beast from the original X-Men, and he's in.
And
Oh
Frasier.
yeah, that's on me for not watching the X-Men movies. Okay.
Frasier's a great show, though. Should watch it.
Gotta
Okay.
see that. Heard great things.
Have you seen West Side Story? It's a good movie.
Wow.
Never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth.
All right, and moving on to the 3-pointer for David.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Julia something. I don't know. Sorry.
Fortunately, we cannot accept that.
You got the first name right. The correct answer is Juliet Lewis.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. If I went first, I would have gone 3 for 3. What is wrong with me?
Moving
Going on to his 3-pointer.
Barkhad Abdi.
Says Barkov Abdi, and that is correct. Oscar nominee for Captain Phillips.
So after round 2, the current score is 5-10.
So round 3, each competitor will have 4 questions, which are all worth 2 points. The questions will all correlate with one specific category that will be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If a competitor does not like the first category they spin onto, they can choose to spin again. In this case, they must stick with the second category that they spin onto. In this round, a competitor can choose to go to multiple choice on their questions. If they do this, the correct answer will only be worth 1 point. If a competitor guesses a question incorrectly, their opponent will have the chance to steal for that many points. When stealing, a competitor cannot go to multiple choice unless the player they're stealing from has already done so.
Alrighty, and just a reminder, you both still have your 2 repeats and your challenge going into round 3.
Where did Alex go?
It's a great question.
It's replaced with John Rosa.
He's got the halfway substitution. All right, let's go ahead and bring up that wheel and see what we're working with here today.
The categories we've got are movie stills, MCU, new releases, Daniel Day-Lewis, noir,
No.
80s, Jimmy Stewart, Robert De Niro, the Oscars, and festival darlings.
What is wrong with you? I studied for A24 for like 3 straight days, you monster. What is wrong with you, man?
Put that on last time.
Sometimes you
I
gotta mix it up.
memorized like over 100 of their movies for this.
Would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
All
Are you
right.
sure?
This time I am sure.
Okay, go.
This is a subpar wheel.
All right, well, let's go ahead and spin it for David's first time.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
Let's hear those cool sound effects.
Doo, doo, doo. And 1980s.
Do you want to stick with it or spin again?
Oh man. I'll spin again.
And it lands on Robert De
Ooh.
Niro.
Nice.
All right.
An actor everybody knows.
Come on. Oh my God.
And he's gonna let
Yes,
Jimmy
baby!
Stewart.
Let's go!
Wow. Wow.
All right, guys.
Remember,
It's over. I'm done.
January the 8th, when I landed on Jimmy Stewart, my second favorite actor. Let's do this.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with David's questions in the realm of Mr. Robert De Niro.
Question 1 in the realm of Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro has directed 2 films in his storied career. What is the name of his directorial debut? And don't forget, you have multiple choice as well if needed.
I'll go multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, The Good Shepherd, B, Guilty by Suspicion, C, Mad Dog and Glory, or D, A Bronx Tale?
D, A Bronx Tale.
That's good for 1 point. Yeah, okay. Oh, in The Intern, Robert De Niro portrays a senior intern working for what kind of company?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, technology, B, advertising, C, fashion, D, bank?
Advertising. B.
That is incorrect. Alex, let's steal this one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was muted. C. I said C. Sorry, I was
Oh,
muted.
okay.
Oh.
I was like,
Sorry.
What's going
I'm sorry, I
on?
was saying C. C. Sorry, I'm so sorry. C.
yes,
No
that is correct. The answer is C. All right, moving on to David's third question. Robert De Niro stars alongside what Oscar-winning actor as members of the Society of Jesus in The Mission?
I'm gonna just say Jeremy Irons.
That's good for 2 points. Good answer. The score is now 8-11. Question number 4. Who directed Robert De Niro and Robin Williams in Awakenings?
Penny Marshall.
That is correct. Also for 2 points. Helmer, I believe you just watched that movie today.
I
if
just
I'm
watched
correct.
that today.
It's a great movie though. Great movie.
All right, so David is now sitting at 10 points to Helmer's 11.
For your first question in the realm of Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart plays journalist Macaulay Connor in what classic film?
The Philadelphia Story.
The answer is The Philadelphia Story. That is correct. So moving on to question 2. What movie gave Stewart his final Oscar nomination? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Anatomy of a Murder.
He guesses Anatomy of a Murder, and he is correct. That's a big 2 points. In 1954, Stewart played the lead role in a biopic of what jazz musician? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. So is it A, Benny Goodman, B, Glenn Miller, C, Dave Brubeck, or D, Artie Shaw?
D.
Sorry, what did you say?
D.
So he guesses D. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
I just gotta
David?
guess now. I don't think it's. Is it A, Benny Goodman?
That is also incorrect. It was B, Glenn Miller.
Oh,
Glenn Miller
can't be
story.
Glenn Miller.
And moving on to your final question in the realm of Jimmy Stewart. Only 2 films starring James Stewart have won Best Picture. You can't take it with you, and what?
The Greatest Show on Earth.
He guesses The Greatest Show on Earth, and that is correct for another 2 big points. Cool. So Jack, what's the score at the end of this round?
Well, that was a big round for Helmer, but David was able to avoid knockout territory for now. It's 17-10 going into the final round. So round 4, of course, is the Clint Eastwood round. You guys know. You guys are going to choose 3 numbers, all of which will correlate to 3 different directors, and those questions will be based on. You'll have a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question to answer. And whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be the winner. If there is a tie, we will go into sudden death overtime. David, what are your 3 numbers?
2, 7, and 10.
And Helmer, what are your numbers?
3, 8, 11.
3, 8, and 11. Well, we'll go ahead and get started with David with his 2-point question.
So
Nolan.
for your 2-point question,
I'm smiling. You just can't tell.
You pick the number 2, and that's going to correspond to Robert Altman.
Ooh.
All right, so your 2-point in the category of Robert Altman. Maggie Smith, Kirsten Scott Thomas, and Michael Gambon star in what Robert Altman film? Five, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
The correct answer is Gosford Park. So moving on to your 3-pointer, you picked number 7, and that's going to correspond to the category of Hayao Miyazaki.
If he does not get this, the match will be over.
So your 3-pointer in the category of Hayao Miyazaki. Ashitaka is the protagonist of what Hayao Miyazaki film? Five, 4, 3.
Princess Mononoke?
He guesses Princess Mononoke, and he gets it correct for a big 2 points. All right, so
the score now is 13-17. If he can hit this, he will pass Helmer and force him to answer questions. If not, it's all over.
All right, so you picked the category 10. That's going to correspond to Damien Chazelle.
Okay.
So your 5-pointer and Damien Chazelle.
What Oscar-nominated screenwriter wrote the script for First Man?
I thought it was gonna be. Damn. Screenplay for First Man.
You do have 2 repeats still on the table.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Tony Kushner.
His guess is Tony Kushner. And your winner! Moving on to the next round of the Film Trivia Singles Class Championship. Alex, the host, Helmer. The answer was Josh Singer. Helmer, pretty good game from you. How are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling pretty good. I had a consistent game throughout. Obviously, this is just the first round, so I'm just warming up a bit. And I'm glad to go big. The big 5-0. Oh, sorry, the big 5-0 against the nice guys. After you guys humiliated me in season 1, so it's good to get my revenge even further on you guys. Tristan, Gil, I'd be happy to face both of you, and so bring it on. Let's do this. Let's go. You all said that we were just 5 angry boys. That after we traded Dave away, we had lost our edge. Well, guess what? This is just one of our staple wins. We still have Gall and Jacob yet to play, and 6 spots left in the quarterfinals, and they are as hungry as I am to win this tournament. We work harder than any faction out there. We prepare and study more than any faction out there, and we are ready to progress through this tournament, knock out every other faction in this thing. Get ready, because I'm just the first of the 5 angry men. We still have Jacob, we still have Gall, and again, the outlaw is here, and he's here to stay. 5 angry men, we're doing this.
And David, good effort from you all around. Pretty solid wheel round. You got some good steals.
Yeah.
So just how are you feeling? I know it could have gone better, but are you proud of the way you played?
Yeah, could have gone better for sure. Alex, obviously he's had a lot of practice and he's been preparing, so obviously I didn't meet him on that front, but I still tried, and then obviously the Jimmy Stewart luck was on his side this time. So good luck to Alex, and hopefully he faces you, Tristan, so we can, nice guys can demolish him.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, Alex will be going on to face either you or Gil in the coming week, so that's going to be a really exciting match. Are you nervous to fight Gil coming up soon?
Yes, I'm very nervous to fight Gil. If I can somehow beat Gil, I'm going to be very ready to face Alex and put a stop to that. I don't want 6-0 to happen. Alex, luck was on his side, but he also played really, really well.
All right, so that is going to bring this to an end. Alex, the host Helmer, defeats David, the Ultimate Taylor, and will be moving on to the next round where he will fight either Gil or Tristan and perhaps continue his streak of slaying the nice guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more trivia. Until next time, ciao.